Hey guys, I hope that you're all doing well. I found a few listings on eBay from a few Chinese sellers selling lenses for unbelievably cheaper than what they normally are. Now, this lens that you're looking at is a Sony full frame lens. It's one of the few lenses that I definitely buy, and it's an amazing lens to replace your kit lens with, and possible some other primes, because this lens is pretty much, it almost can do it all except for like the super zoom aspect and maybe the macro. But I mean, this lens is like one of my ones that I'd actually like consider buying, especially if it was cheaper than normal, like it is right here. Look at this price, guys. So I just purchased it just to see in case it's good to be true. And another thing is that the seller does not accept returns. However, eBay does have their money back guarantee. So I was like, let me just take a shot at it if it's true, but I don't know. But another person already bought it. So there's two sold, right? And like I always do, I always read in the description. So sometimes you have to, but I always read what's in the description regardless. So right here it says, our stock are imported from all over the world, and item box may open for quality check. So they're saying that they may open it to see if it's like like in case that it's working. However, this is not the only seller that's doing this right now. It's just there's another seller. By the way, I want to show you what this lens actually normally costs. It costs normally around $2,300. That's a bit overpriced. It's really $2,298. I think $2,298. It's expensive, and that's the second version that you're actually viewing, the version 2, which is normally around $2,300. That's like the normal price. However, that's not the only seller. There's also this seller. And when you look at their history, right? Like their history, they both started their accounts in November 2025, so last month. So I'm wondering like what's going on here. Like, why are there a few sellers in like China that are just selling for cheap? And of course it says item brand new, but I also read this. There's 2 items sold, right? 2 items sold, and I like to see what they've actually sold those. So this is so far what they've sold, just to give me an idea. They sold it on December 10th, this one. So I'm wondering if there are just a few Chinese sellers that maybe got this as a gift or whatever, and they just want to sell it. But still, even if I got it as a gift for free, and if I did not want it, I would sell it a little bit cheaper than the normal price to get as much value as I can from that transaction, right? So there are things that are just not adding up. And also, there was another lens. The other seller was selling this one brand new, right? And let me see. So this is also brand new, and this is another lens that's being sold. So let me see how much it is. Now, zoom lenses are not really my thing. I don't really care about them because I have the Sony RX10 Mark V for that. So this is closer to what they actually are. I don't actually know the actual price of it, but once again, see, $2,400. It's super expensive lenses, as Sony's full frame line is, right? 2,300 mark. Again, even that 1,700 one was sketchy, but this is $313. I'm like, that is so unbelievably cheap. Top rated seller for 15 years. Let's see when they were made, when their account was made. So apparently they started their account in November as well. I checked it on my phone. You can't really see it here, but I did check it on my phone as well, and just does not make any sense. Anyways, worst case scenario, they don't accept returns, and if it's not brand new, I can definitely tell eBay, this is not a brand new lens. Worst case scenario. So I'm not worried about it. I just want to just test it and see if this is actually true. And you can see another lens here. This is a little Christmas present on it. This is the Sigma version, basically, of the lens that I want, and it goes for $1,200 as the normal price, and this is still super cheap, $277, and it even comes with a free Extreme Pro SanDisk memory card. So definitely not making any sense. Oh, see right there. So definitely this one is honest. This is at least correct. So they just literally used their same photos. Do you see that? So worst case scenario, I get this random thing, but I'll get my own money back because I have proof of the listing saying that it's new. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say, guys. I just wanted to test this video as an experiment. I'm not really worried about anything, and I'll let you know how things go because this seems too good to be true. 200 my freaking behind. But yeah, that's like APS-C. I can literally, that's how much I paid, I think, for the 50 prime for the APS-C Sony prime lens, the portrait lens. And actually that's even cheaper than what I even paid for it. So a full frame lens going for 200 is absolutely bonkers. You are out of your mind. Yeah, anyways, bye guys, and I'll see you guys next time, right?